Last year, he and Tyra are a handful. This is going to be a great match. Keep your eye on Big Papa Jimmy. AB is going to get us started. Let's play pickleball.
Side out. Zero, zero, one. Second serve.
Wow. Boy, Tyra's cross-court attack was right into Anna's counter, and Dylan's hands are so fast that he's able to catch up to that. That is not easy to do.
A lot of people would have gotten pegged with that.
I would have gotten pegged with that.
Side out.
Yeah, if you know your partner's going to attack cross-court, then it's a little bit easier. You can know that the ball's probably going to be coming to your left because they're going to pull it. But if they do it unexpectedly, it's one of the hardest things to recover from.
0-0-1.
There's that easy power. I mean, it doesn't even look like she's swinging hard, and that is roped an inch inside the baseline.
Yep, that's that easy power that you mentioned where she's not really swinging all that hard, but it just pops off the paddle.
0-0-2.
What hands. Wow, James hit a 4,000-mile-an-hour serve, roped a forehand, roped a backhand, and it's side out.
Yep, some great defense on the other side over there to slow down that onslaught.
Decisions?
Point.
Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, you definitely want Anna to take that, but at the same time, I love when James plays a lot of the court. He plays his best when he's trying to take as many balls as he can, and he really dictates the tempo of play. Ooh, a nice little Ernie.
Second
and
serve.
For James's height, he doesn't Ernie all that much, but beautiful timing on that one.
Gets that ball down quickly with that little backhand one-handed punch.
1-0-2.
Oh, I thought he had
Side
that
out.
for a second. That would have been a pretty ridiculous get, considering how hard James hit that ball.
Bright and Ignatowich are the defending champions. It was their first win as a mixed doubles
0-1-1.
team here in Red Rock.
I believe they beat Jesse Irvin and AJ Kohler last year.
You are correct. And we've got a
Point.
Tyra staying on the left situation to keep an eye on here, CJ.
Yep, and Dylan obviously extremely comfortable on the right, usually playing over there in men's. So that's not the problem here. It's more that James is going to get more involved than Dylan will be able to if they play in that formation.
Second serve.
And you cannot go through that little opening between the post and the net there as that ball tried to sneak through. That's not worth like 3.
No, field goal was good, but
yeah.
not good in pickleball.
Point.
Just hammered off the tape, and just so hard to be calm on this.
Very, because the timing is going to be completely different if it doesn't hit the tape, so you have a fraction of a second to readjust. That's the problem.
Point.
I mean, just a massive serve. We've seen a lot of T serves lately, just people adding that to their repertoire.
3-1-2.
And as soon as he hits that deep serve and he sets up for that high four, and you know what's coming, but it's just so hard to defend.
Side out.
Pump faked and then a yours at the last second. Anna Bright couldn't hang in there. And if you're wondering what the Ignatowich injury was, it was the right shoulder. So we saw a lot of hesitation on overhead. We'll see if he does get one of those, how that looks.
Another Ernie, this time with 2 hands. Nice timing on that. And James actually told me that that injury occurred beforehand when he was lifting a little bit too heavy in the gym. So it wasn't like something happened on a shot in pickleball. I think that sort of bothered it, but it was something he actually did off the court.
And, rough pull from Tyra there, so no harm done.
Yeah, she had big ideas with that one.
Huge ideas.
Point.
Winner of this gets the winner of the 15 and 19 seed that are playing on Grandstand. Millie Rain, Gabe Tardio versus Martina Frantova and Andre Dascu.
Yeah, a bit of a misnomer there. Andre's been playing some great ball lately, so you got to put them as the favorites in that one slightly, but that's anyone's match.
Wow. That's pretty from Dylan Frazier.
And you can just see the ease on the right side, just the movement. Very used to playing that side and the patterns. Even with James's offense, he's able to handle all those. And they might have played an out ball there.
Definitely did. And that looked very smooth. The old James Ignatowich big finishing swing there. So that's a good sign if you're a big Papa fan. That landed about what looked like the same place that one off the tape on the prior rally.
2-4-2.
That's a better setup.
Point.
Wow.
Tyra pulls her out wide that time before going to somewhat of a cross-court attack and just catches her late coming back.
3-4-2. Point.
Good rip from Dylan Frazier, who actually has a win on the singles side in 2024. Started the year with a win at the Masters.
Yeah, major no less.
Point.
So you got to think Dylan put in some this year. I think almost every single tour stop has had some wind, at least on some of the days.
A little wide from Tyra there.
I can't overrule that. Did you see it?
Anisha Smith cannot overrule and looked wide live, and they're going to stick with that call.
4-5-1.
Wow, he almost came up with that last one.
Now the paddle clank, when it's your partner's paddle thrusting the paddle that you have forward like that one, that can work out okay.
Certainly better when they hit your paddle, I think.
Yeah, that's a whoopsie right there. And again, not unwinding the stack here. So, and no interest in, they're not even giving signs.
Nope.
6-5-1.
It's worked out decently well for them so far, so you can understand why they might not want to do the unwinding of the stack. There's that easy power out of the air. Anna almost gets it back, but ultimately the pressure too much, and that's just a nice luxury to have. When the female can attack straight ahead out of the air, you can see why they're comfortable putting her over on that left side.
So good from Tyra. And the seat from Big Papa.
Yeah, Yeah, you don't want to hear a lot of seed from Big Papa Jimmy. That means that things are going well for him and not so good for you. And just walloping the serve.
Point.
And the new serve roll is not slowing James down at all.
It's like it's revved it up somehow, which doesn't make sense, but he is just going to take a healthy cut again.
Side out.
There's that transition area, something to keep an eye on.
Yep, you know you're going to get a few errors or pop-ups from him in that area, but the question is he hurting you from that area as well, especially with the drive?
5-8-1.
That's going to be pretty high. Get out of it. One of the most patient traditional rallies we've had here. And
we're still playing. Look at Tyra. I told you she can get these BBs back. Unbelievable.
You better hit it, Dylan.
And we're dinking, like you said about 10 seconds ago. Back again. This is crazy. The floor is lava. And it's Frazier that comes up with the winner. What a point. That's the rally of the day right there, CJ.
No doubt. Like you mentioned, probably the best on tour at getting overheads back when they're getting point blanked at you. I can't believe Tyra got all those balls back.
Second serve.
I mean, the reach is just remarkable.
Yeah, it must be nice to be 6'2" with long arms.
5'8" with short arms does not work nearly as well. I would have had to take 4 more strides and just play that into the kitchen.
Side out.
It just puts so much pressure on you there because you know you can't float the dink, and then you're just a little tentative with it, and that actually makes you pop it up even more in many cases.
Eight, 6-1.
I have no idea how Dylan Frazier got away with that, but he did.
Yeah, sometimes he'll actually bait you to attack that. It looked like he may have set a little trap there.
8-6-2.
I don't know if he hit his target exactly where he wanted to, but his hands are so fast, a lot of times he'll bait you to attack, knowing where the next one's going. No. He almost made
Point.
He had the court over there.
No
it's
doubt.
Just too much pace.
Ignatowich does such a good job of
9-6-2.
getting that ball down, too. That's pace and down. That's a dangerous combo. Within 2 of taking game 1.
Side out.
I'm just able to keep them one step off the line there and keep them on the defense. I think they'd much rather live there than having James breathing down your neck at the kitchen line. And that might have been going out.
That was definitely going out.
Oh, he left that
learned
one.
his lesson.
Yep. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, if you're 6'3" and it's got good pace, it's probably not going to stay in if it's going past your hat.
No, but he likes to scorch the two-hander anyway. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Side out.
And how is a tennis player who hits a two-handed backhand able to get that 1E down so well out of the air?
Yeah, he's very wristy with it. I think it just comes down to wrist and forearm strength in James's case. And he also has such good reach. He catches it so early. He's able to produce a lot of power out in front of his body. The amount of power he can generate from 1 to 2 steps inside the baseline and beat somebody who has great hands on this ball right there. I mean,
it's nuts.
It's crazy. I mean, most people will come out on the losing end of that if you're challenging somebody with good hands, because there's just so much distance between you. But James is the exception to that. He just produces a ridiculous amount of power.
10-6-1.
So we said we'd have an eye on him. He's playing very well, and they are at a game point.
Second serve.
Dylan just hit a ball that was going to definitely land in the crowd.
Yes, nice pull off the bounce though with the two-hander, catching Anna a little bit.
Second try. And that is in, and that is a resounding ending to game. Well, hold.
Point game.
Okay. It is a resounding ending to game one there. There was some debate. There actually are going to challenge that. So this is another one of those semantics things. We're not going to make a call. Lost.
Yes.
At the conclusion of last game, there was some confusion about who was challenging what. We had a challenge by Mr. Ignatowich and Miss Bright of the out call. After review, the out call is overturned. The ball was in. That means point game 11-6.
Welcome to the Picklr, where everything's better.
Everything's better at the Picklr.
Everything's better at the Picklr.
Keep it boring. I mean, I like to win, so even if it's a more boring way to play, I am more apt to stick with that until they prove that they can beat you in that particular pattern of play.
Yeah, CJ brings you to the tortured dinkers department, that's for sure. And that is just wide.
My goal is not just to win, but also to take your soul along the way.
And you've taken a lot of souls over your career and having them on a wall somewhere, probably. Or at least in the algorithm. All right, here we go.
That's trouble.
Point.
I mean, Tyra caught up to the first one decently well, but Big Papa Jimmy just reloading way too fast. And I would like to see Dylan try to get in there with his forehand just a little bit more, even if it's just to shrink the court a little bit. He's not getting enough cracks at his best shot.
Second serve.
Rope from Hurricane Tyra Black right there.
One, 0-2. Side out.
Strike one for AB.
Nice movement to get that nice and early on the two-hander. It's not that he hit it all that hard, but great movement of the feet to get his body weight into that and to take time away.
1-1-1.
I like how Dylan's moving. Definitely shrinking the court a bit.
Second serve.
I didn't end up winning that point, but I'd like to see more of that.
1-1-2.
I wouldn't attack there if I were James. There are better places to attack than into Dylan's backhand, and his hands are top shelf. You definitely do not want to be attacking that location all that often.
And he's the #1 paddle spinner in the world as well.
I wonder if those two are correlated. If you can spin your paddle extremely fast, does that correlate to fast hands on the pickleball court?
I mean,
it's worth exploring.
I will look into that for you and punch that into your algorithm, will you, and get back to us.
And speaking of the
Second
backhand,
serve.
You asked for more Dylan Frazier, and we're getting it. What changed?
I think he just realized he needed to move his feet a little bit more. He's also on that left side, which gives you the license to move a little bit more laterally. And you can just tell. I mean, he missed that return, but his feet are moving. It's not because he didn't move. And I think he's gesturing a little bit to the wind. And the wind may have picked up a little bit, but that means you need to actually move your feet more. So good signs here for the team on the far end. That's a great get.
Side out.
Yeah, because
James got that ball low, a little off speed down the line, and Tyra recovered very well and getting enough pace to beat them cross court.
See the wind
Second
over
serve.
Tyra's shoulder, just punishing those trees in the background.
Ooh.
Side out.
Got away with one there. Dylan was on that.
Yeah, threw the body to the left, tried to fake the inside out.
He did not buy that fake at all. He just mistimed it.
2-2-1. Point.
And when the wind is howling like it is now on Humana Championship Court, does that make you drive more because you can't control your drops, or what's your thinking?
3-2-1.
Definitely drives are going to be a bigger part of your third strategy. It also depends on if you're into the wind or with the wind. I find that dropping is quite a bit easier when you're into the wind.
Point.
It just knocks down your drops, but that being said, sometimes they'll come up short. So drives are definitely the way to go because it's just going to affect the shot less.
So there you see the trees wildly moving, 65 degrees, gusts up to 18 or more.
Second serve.
Anna wondering why she didn't come up with that one.
4-2-2.
She's another player that has a lot of chats with Anna by herself. There are a few players that love to have a little chat with them. I don't think that was in.
James didn't think it was in, but now he's not sure.
I was blocked.
And
That's point. Okay.
I think we might
Referee
have
timeout. We have
an
a challenge of
extended
the
challenge.
out call. The out call puts us at 5-2-2. We will now proceed to video review.
Okay, just wind whipped us away for a second there. We're back, and the out call does stand. So that was one of those where James was as unconfident in a call as I've ever seen somebody, but he was actually right.
Yeah, and I think Anna was probably blocking him to some extent, but a lot of times you're going by off the paddle and the trajectory of the ball, and you see it wide, but you don't actually see it as well because your partner's blocking.
Point.
Clearly wide, and it is go time for Black and Frazier to get the ball back here. They're going to be sent flying through the wind back to their hotel.
Side out.
Not the best forehand after an unbelievable serve.
Yes. Little suspect in the midcourt on the last one. That's a good serve. Yeah.
Point.
When you hit that deep a serve, you can just see that one step late makes a lot of difference. And it's not just the space, the distance you are from the net, it's that your balance is off. That's what causes a lot of people to miss those volleys.
Point.
That's pretty shake and bake there, and Hurricane Tyra Black moves so well. Great partner to have in mixed.
It's really nice when your partner is that athletic and they can go and clean up after you hit a good drive.
Second serve. Four, 6-2. Side out.
Big chance there on a very timid return, but about 6 squares up from the bottom of the net, unfortunately, for Dylan there. So can AB and Big Papa add to their lead?
Uh-oh. She bailed herself out again, but misses the one down the line.
Seven, 4-1.
And you can see the deception on that forehand from Dylan. If he got more cracks at those, I feel like the scoreline could be reversed right now.
7-4-2.
So good on the 2 seed to keep it out of there. Wow. Just waiting, communicating well, and then pounces.
Yeah, and that defense in the middle of the point by Anna was spectacular. Yeah. And then point continued, good patience, just rolling the dinks, and then James sneaks in there when he can.
8-4-2.
Oh, he just pummeled that serve.
Just an inch deep, it looks like.
In the budget, as you like to say. He's won a lot of points from being aggressive on the serve.
Second serve.
And again, the cross-court attack not panning out. Dylan gets a paddle on it, but that is just so hard to control when you're not expecting the ball to be hit from that direction.
Oh, wow, Dylan blew a tire. The shoulder's good. Dylan blew a tire on the way in. That could have been really bad for that dude right there, but get absolutely nothing out of that service chance. You can see the Utah crowd just packed around here, and this is session 2. We've had 2 full sets of humans in here today.
Point.
It's just so good by James, reaching in, creating power, shrinking the court. That's what makes him a menace in mixed, among other things.
9-4-1.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a problem. That's going to get hit hard.
Oh, after all that, he gets it with the net cord, as again fending that off for Tyra and Dylan, and we are at match point.
I don't think anyone expected the ball to end up an inch from the net as the winner.
10-4-1.
On those previous shots. That's a great drop. Wow.
And the ATP finish and the 2 seed, the defending champions, look fantastic in the quarterfinals. Welcome back, everybody, to the Selkirk Red Rock Open. The defending champions look fantastic on Humana Championship Court, and they are standing by James, it's great to have you back out there. You've been fighting an injury. You looked healthy from us. How are you feeling, and how were you able to beat a really good team in such convincing fashion?
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't be more familiar with those two. They're both great friends of mine, and play with them all the time. And yeah, it's crazy. Like right around this time last year, I was like teaching, like telling Tyra to like, hey, you should play pickleball, and now look what's going on. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I think ultimately like those last two tournaments wasn't really myself. I might have came back a little too early. It's tough, you know, like sometimes you want to come back and then you regret it, and then you get like, you make it worse. So yeah, I think I came back a little too early, but I feel 100% now. So that's all that matters.
And Colin here, I'm going to ask a self-serving question in a way. How are you liking that Gen 3 paddle? I know that you've been playing with the alpha version, but now playing with the full version, which is available to everybody at Pickleball Central this week.
Wait a minute, but this is the Selkirk Red Rock Open. Selkirk, let's go! If you use Selkirk, Colin's trying to get us to use Yola.
Good job, Colin.
Anna, you tell him.
Come on, Colin. Colin, what are you?
I mean, come on. Everyone knows these are the best. I love it. You know, it's the same paddle. It's just prettier. It's yellow. I got my nails done to match, you know. Mine's better than yours. Sorry, Colin, but yeah. Use mine,
So
everyone.
James,
Don't use Ben's either.
All right, I got to stop this madness. James, when you've been fighting back from injury here, what have you been able to drill? What gets you to the point where you're confident coming back here and playing at a high level? Because you were fantastic there on center.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the main issues, right? Like you get hurt and then you can't really play a lot. So that was kind of what I think resulted in just me not being at my best the last two tournaments, because I wasn't really training. Just kind of said, you know what, I feel fine. I'm going to go out there and just try to play. And ultimately, like, I'm a guy who likes a lot of reps. I like to hit a lot of balls. I probably hit almost as many shots as Colin Johns. Colin's got nothing else to do, man. The guy is just out there drilling on the ball machine. Like, I'm not at that level. But, no, I mean, I need a lot of reps. And I think for me to really, you know, actually feel 100%, it comes down to being able to play like 3-4 hours a day every day for a couple weeks and being in good shape and whatnot. So, yeah, that's what it comes down to.